Hi guys, I'm here with Lucie, my dear friend and a singer-songwriter, and I would like to talk to her about her new album, Untangling, and I'm kind of intrigued what kind of stories we can untangle today. So I know that this CD also happened thanks to your crowdsourcing campaign, right?
Yeah, that's right. I was really lucky that so many people contributed and made this happen. Yeah, in Mecenatti, this Finnish crowdsourcing platform.
So what did you need the money for? Was it the promotion or actually the recording process?
The actual recording, and I paid the rent for the studio with this money.
All right.
So thanks again, so much.
Yes, thank you guys. It's good that there are people who want to support artists.
Yeah.
All right. So this album, can you tell us a little bit about the title? Like why Untangling?
It's about being tied, like being in a knot, like not being able to kind of move, and then suddenly getting a big revelation and kick of emancipation, and just slowly starting to emerge.
So could you say that this is a little bit about kind of achieving your own personal inner freedom in a way?
Definitely, and not only mine. I'm hoping that many people can relate to this.
I know that after you recorded this album, you actually left Finland for quite a long time.
Well,
so what's up with that? Why did you go? Where did you go? And
well, it was so cold here. And
all right. So how long did you spend there?
I was there, I think, 4 months, and then I spent 1 month in New Zealand, which was awesome. And I guess I was just searching for some kind of a creative inspiration and just a bit of... I needed a getaway, right? That's the third song on this album, and
yeah, right there.
Yeah.
So Getaway. So would you say that the song made you go, or like was it somehow related, writing this song and planning a long trip?
Well, yeah, first came the song, and then because writing songs is like therapy for me. So once I had written it, I kind of realized that, yeah, this is actually what I really need. I need to get away for a while, and in order to appreciate Finland again. And the funny thing, like, I still didn't have a contract when I was already like planning the trip. And then one day before leaving Finland, just one day before my flight, I got signed by Inca Records.
Wow, that's quite a coincidence. Like,
yeah, it was really funny. Like, once I let everything go,
you surrendered.
Yeah, I surrendered, and it all came to me.
Wow.
Come here, you're invisible.
But how was it for you? Like, when you were away, how did it affect you creatively? Like, was it nice to sort of leave the songs behind for a while and then come back to them, or was it more about like starting a new creative wave?
It was a new wave already by that time, because all these songs had been recorded. And when I was leaving, they already were in the oven, so to speak. So we didn't record anything new in 2015 anymore. We just released Kraken. And I mean, I came back totally inspired, and I'm writing a little bit different music nowadays, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I'm wondering, you have quite many interesting song names here. So let's start with Eardrums. I know the song is a little bit different from what we're used to hearing from you, because it's not piano based at all. Or
well, there is a piano riff in it, but yeah,
it's not what we're used to. So it's something very. But what about the title? Like, have you had problems with your eardrums as a child?
Well, no. I mean, this CD will totally soothe your eardrums. First off, but this song is just about, you know, this trend nowadays that people tend to say hurtful things that can actually really like hurt your eardrums, but ultimately they cannot get to you. Like they will not. They shouldn't break you. Like shouldn't break your spirit. Although it might hurt at first a little bit.
But why do you think it is that people say mean things more now than earlier?
I feel like people have become a little bit more like just careless and absorbed in themselves.
Would you say it's something to do with like this disposable culture that, you know, you just, you know, release different status updates or tweets and you don't necessarily think about what you're putting out there? Like, you're not thinking about your reputation, you're just, you know, putting out random stuff.
Yeah, you might have a point. And also it's just this, you know, this egoistic way of thinking, like, I need to do this, and who cares what the others, you know, think, which is sometimes a very good thing, but it can have also like destructive forms.
All right, then we have a song. Well, there are a couple of songs that have a bit of a, I would say, mythological feel, or at least the names, like, you know, Endymion, Pandora's Box, even Hermit. That's almost like tarot card based. So how did you get to writing songs with these names? Like, what inspired you? Are you inspired by mythology in any way?
Yes, I find it just absolutely exciting. Well, Endymion, to be honest, I just heard the word and I liked the sound of it, so I started researching like who he was. Oh, there's a drum. Yeah, and things like that, you know, different reasons. Like Pandora's Box, well, that's kind of like common and people usually know what it means, so I didn't need to research that per se. It just came about, like, because that was how I was feeling. I felt, okay, now I've opened this Pandora's Box and there's no turning back.
So Endymion, does it mean anything, or is it a name, or?
Yeah, it was in Greek mythology. It was this mortal guy who fell in love with the goddess, and she loved him so much, but she was immortal. So in order to be together forever, she put him to sleep. So he was asleep, and they couldn't interact, but they were together.
What about Hermit then? That's a bit creepy.
No, it's not. I think there's a hermit in every one of us, and it can be a really good thing. Like I have spent a lot of time alone, and this is what people do in Finland also. Like, and they even search for this like secluded space to not be disturbed by anyone. And it's good to, you know, not to just cry about every single scratch that life gives you, and not to run to your friends or family and just complain about everything. It's good to give it your own, you know, time. And so I guess it's a song about that. The more I start talking about these things, the deeper it all sounds. It's a fun song, ultimately. I mean, it's like,
check the video.
I'm trying to defend, you know, like singledom, like being single, because that's something that I've had to explain to my family like many times. Like, there's actually nothing wrong with it. It's not a disease, you know, and that I'm not gonna die being eaten by Alsatians, and that I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
So you were trying to say that it's important to have your alone time to figure things out on your own terms and not be all the time under the influence of others.
Exactly, yeah, and not to get pressured. You know, do not let people push you into something just because the society tells you. You know. Yeah.
All right. And then the last song is called Two Ancient Apple Trees. Again, we are going really ancient and mysterious. So I wonder about that. What can you...
Well, that's a song for my parents. Well, my parents are not ancient, but they spent quite a long time together when they were together. So, yeah.
So it seems like you not only write about yourself and your experiences, that you also get inspired by other people, and maybe, I don't know how, would you say that you're more inspired people you know really well, or people, even strangers?
Even strangers, it varies. It's just really like, it's completely random. I don't have any recipe, on how to do it.
So I know that during your campaign, people could actually order a song from you.
Yeah, they could order a custom song that I made especially for them, like for some occasion, or if they wanted to give it as a gift to somebody.
But how does that work? Like, people just say, I want the song, and it can be about anything, or do they give you some specs?
Well, usually they give me specs. I ask them just, what's the occasion and what's the person like, for example. And it works really well. Yeah,
but are those songs usually do they want it as a gift, or to commemorate some happy event in their life, or?
Well, I had one. Actually, it was really sweet. One guy ordered a song for his wife because she had a birthday coming up. So it was a song, like a celebratory, like an ode for this woman. So that was really a beautiful and happy thing to write. And then there was, for example, a woman who ordered a song for her newborn granddaughter, like a song, to guide her into her life, to say like, welcome. This world is like this, and watch out.
But how is it, like, can just anybody can order a song from you?
Yes, anybody.
So you don't have any restrictions, like, or?
No. Unless it's some dictator or some hideous murderer, I wouldn't write for them.
Not even if they wanted to change.
Well, then maybe they would have to provide a certificate that they're undergoing therapy or something. but no, it's really like anybody can. I like to connect with people. It just has to, of course, be meaningful.
Yeah. How long does it take to write a song like this for somebody you don't know?
I usually have like a month.
I guess people can find information about this
on everything is on my website.
All right.
Yeah.
So check out Lucie's website. What was the website?
LucieNievela.com.
All right. So let's go back to the untangling business, right? I was wondering, I mean, we took the pictures together. We had a couple of different photo shoots for it, but maybe it would be worth mentioning that, well, the cover is kind of cheerful, right? And then when you open it, we're going deeper and darker.
Yeah.
So maybe here you can get the idea. So
it's basically about like coming out of darkness and walking towards light. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So now you're in the light.
Yeah. Thanks to Michaela Kei, who took all these beautiful pictures.
Well, it was a pleasure. As always.
And I had a really gorgeous styling team as well. Huotariona, who was my stylist, and then Simo Landin did my hair. Nina Lisitsin did my makeup. Yeah, just completely woo out there. No, I think he really got me. Like, this is who I am inside. It's just the hair doesn't stay up naturally, sadly.
All right. Would you say So I guess you're happy with the result, like, or do you have some regrets or some things you would have done differently?
Not really. I'm very, very happy with it, and we collaborated with Sakari Heikkilä, who produced the album, and we just clicked so much.
When people come talk to you at concerts and stuff, do they tell you like if they have a favorite song from this album, or like tell us what the reaction of people has been?
Yeah, it's been great because people like different songs. Okay, there are some favorites. Like Czech fans seem to love Getaway, for example, whereas Finnish fans are more into Pandora's Box and Dimmugan. And yeah, it varies like completely, and there is something for everybody, I guess. Yeah.
All right. So, what's next? What happens now?
Well, we will have a lot of concerts, of course. Starting in July, I will perform solo a couple times, then I'll play with the whole band as well in July and in August here in Helsinki, mostly, and just more gigs coming up in autumn. That's what we're focusing on at the moment, and already working on some new songs.
Right. Can you tell us more? Do you have like a third album, sort of ready, or at least in your mind?
Well, I have a lot of new songs waiting, and when I have time, I'm just playing and pretending that I'm making like a song list for another album, and I still haven't decided which ones are, and how many and whatever. But yeah, we have so much new material that we should get, cracking and really start rehearsing. Yeah. Oh, and there's one really lovely project actually. I've started writing songs with this guy called Jari Rättyä. Yeah, he's a Finnish guy and he has a great band, Jari Rättyä ja Käärmekeitto. And we're writing some stuff together, and I really hope that we'll get to perform it soon as well.
Well, I hope so too, because...
Because you have heard the song and it's amazing!
Yes, it's amazing, yes. I have to say that I can't wait for you guys to hear it.
Cool. Yeah.
I got
See,
goosebumps.
Jari, we gotta write some more.
Yes.
Yeah, we're on it. No worries.
Yeah, I think it will be really interesting to, for people to hear you with somebody else. Because Jari also is a very strong songwriter. And,
he's great. Great.
And I think the combination of your voices is... it's good. It works.
Yeah, we think so too. We were actually surprised. We recorded like a first demo and we're like, whoa, this is actually good. Okay. Oh, it's really nice. I mean, I haven't cooperated with anybody since Jaakko Laitinen ja Väärä Raha, for whom I wrote a couple songs together with in collaboration with them. So this is kind of nice for me to have somebody to share this vision with. Yeah.
And nice. I think it's very interesting in a way that I think you both have very strong creative visions, and combining them is definitely, well, that's a work of art on its own. I think.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I'm really glad you started.
Oh, you're so sweet. She's so sweet. Come more here.
All right. And I guess people can subscribe to your newsletter where you release some material in advance, right?
Yes, I do have a great newsletter, and it just gives you a heads up before anyone else. So yeah, feel free to subscribe. You can do that on my Facebook page as well, or on my website. It's easy.
So guys, check this out. Personally, I really like it, as well as the first album. And I think you will find different aspects of Lucie. some even very different from what you heard before, and it might surprise you. And check out the music videos, and yeah, good luck with this, and let's hope that many people will get to hear this beauty.
Thank you. Yeah, let's get untangled.
Bye.
Bye.